Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Game for hitting the like button. And the build didn't even start yet. You're all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I'm just shaking my head the whole damn time, man. We have another teacher out here messing with these students, man. Listen. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Matter of fact, no. Scratch that. I'm sorry. Let me not even say that. I understand fully what's going on. The difference is there's cameras in everybody's damn pockets. The internet, the world is in everyone's pocket. That's the difference. Because these teachers been smashing these goddamn students. I've seen this when I was in my high school. I told y'all there was what is it called, powder puff, like the female version of football, powder puff football, whatever they call it. My high school teacher was sleeping with one of his the girls on the football team. He ended up getting her pregnant. She had to get an abortion. I fired the man, all this, that, and the third. The only damn difference was what? Not everybody had, back when I was in high school, it wasn't like you was able to like go live and stream it and all this stuff. You couldn't do that back then. It wasn't like the hell. The average person didn't even have a camera phone in their pocket back when I was in high school. If you had a camera phone, you was cool. You was lit. You had money. You know what I'm saying? Hell, majority of our phones still have buttons on it that you have to click and press on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's I think that's a different. Let's get into this, man, because this is just like what is really going on here.
She went viral 3 years ago for this back to school rap.
What's poppin'? Brand new year and I'm locked in. Far as this teaching go, I am unreachable. I'm number one in your top 10. Miss Williams, been poppin'. 2020 new school, you're dropping. No COVID-19, ain't worried about a thing when it come to me, ain't no stopping. I can teach a class.
I ain't gonna lie, she was jamming. She was jamming. Williams was arrested, however, Tuesday after a video of her in bed with a minor surfaced on social media.
Insane. And when these listen, let me tell you something, man. It's what really kills me the most is this, right? These like when these women get arrested, you don't even see like no type of like regret, no emotion. She just looking like she's taking her yearbook picture. What the hell she got going on? Cracking a smile in the corner, looking like yeah, I do it again. That's what it's giving me. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'll do it again. You have a video of you being in bed with another underage student?
She has since bonded out. She faces 1 to 20 years in prison if found guilty. Tonight, we ask, what would drive a teacher to an act like this and risk it all, career and all? Joining us to talk about it, therapist Dr. Nick Hardy and educator Audrianna Murray. So, Audrianna, you're a teacher. When you see stories like this, what goes through your mind in seeing, you know, someone so popular, someone who was hailed as an educator, a leader, and then a fall from grace like this?
What was you thinking? That's somebody's baby. That's a kid. What were you thinking? That's all. You worked hard for all your educational statutes, and then you decide to mess it up and mess with a kid. It just makes the profession, teachers like me and others, look bad. And it's unbelievable. That's, you know, I fight for teachers, but I don't fight for bad teachers or teachers that's going to assault our kids. I don't fight for that. So,
what do you think happens in a situation like this where you're an extremely popular teacher, a cheer coach, and all of a sudden you find yourself in bed with one of your students?
I think first of all, it's no excuse to be in bed with a kid.
Right.
Let's get that out there. But I think you've built this relationship with this particular kid, or these kids look up to you, and then all of a sudden you have these deviant thoughts, and then you just go down this slope. But you have to stay in your mind and know this is what? A kid. You can get I don't know if it was a female or male. You can get grown people that will participate in adult games. Why would you want to participate in this manner with the kid? Was that always a part of your liking? I don't know. I'm really shocked that you did that.
Dr. Nick Hardy.
before he goes to the doctor, yes, and that is my whole point about these types of situations. When I spoke about Audrianna Davis, um when I spoke about Gabrielle Newfield, whatever that goddamn lady's name, when I spoke about the other lady, I can't even catch, bro, I can't even keep up with all of them, whatever. When I spoke about all these teachers that's been messing with their damn students, I said this verbatim. It has to be a mental thing. I refuse to believe that it was just a sexual release type of situation because you can find that with any damn body, and she's not an ugly woman. She's a fairly attractive looking woman, average to a slightly above average type of woman, depending on who likes her. You can get on Instagram, ladies. There is no way you're telling me you are struggling to find some damn strokes from a dude or maybe a girl. I don't know, whatever you like. Strokes from a dude in 2020, well, 2024, really, depending on when I drop this video. I'm recording in 2023, but 2024, whenever this video come out. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. You cannot look me in my eye and tell me this. You can't. It doesn't make sense. What is it really about? It has to be a mental thing. You are attracted to underage children or maybe a minor. You are attracted to these children because of some sort of level of control, some level of, you just like seeing or being, in that I don't even know what to call it, event with an underage minor. I don't know. I'm telling y'all right now, it's a mental thing. It's some type of blockage, something. Maybe she was abused as a child. I mean, that could be, I'm not justifying anything, but I'm saying that could be a good enough reason as to why she's doing that. Because maybe she was, touched by a grown adult when she was a child. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Let's bring you into this conversation. We always hear when it's men and they're educators, they say it's power, control over. In a case like this, what do you think it is if this holds out to be true? She has not been found guilty as of yet, and we want to remind our viewers that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it could be a number of different things. I do think power can still be in the equation, whether it's a man or a woman. But one thing that I know is consistent is there was a boundary that was crossed, and that boundary was probably crossed well before the actual act happened. There's this unhealthy gray area where a teacher or someone in a power position begins to gradually and incrementally push the bounds of what's appropriate. And give us an example of pushing those boundaries. Yeah. So one example is social media, where you begin to communicate with a student outside of the school hours or outside of the normal open lines of communication, when you start having these private conversations. I think that's one boundary that stands out the most. And a lot of times this is where it begins, because you start to create this casual relationship. And the reality is, I mean, you're a teacher, this is a student, you're an adult, this is a child.
And would you advise educators do not cross certain lines with students, like social media, like calling them to help them with their homework? Call their parents if they need help with their homework.
Absolutely. I mean, social media is obvious. A lot of times it can start with you calling a student after hours, and you may have pure intentions. You may want to help this child, but the perception of it is that, hey, here's an adult calling my child, it's late. And again, it just gets misconstrued, and you begin to, just create this unprofessional relationship with a minor.
And I have to say this.
And let me, before she picks up, and let me also say that to piggyback off of that, fellas, and also too, you have to make sure that you separate, not just with teachers, but in life with your neighbors. I have a video, no classmates, coworkers, or neighbors, right? Same exact thing. You cannot be, bro, listen, there are situations, right, back when I was a manager at my previous job, where I would have my part-timers contact me after hours, text me after hours and stuff like that, right? And that's why I was like, yo, listen, I need to start giving these people my number, because now, you just like he said, excuse me, it's completely pure intentions, pure intentions, and then that line gets crossed. And then what happens? Now you're sitting here looking crazy. This woman was calling me, one of my part-timers, calling me, texting me all the time. Oh, what you doing? How you doing? How was your day going? Days off. It's the weekend. Oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm sitting at home, not really doing much. I'm by myself, blah, blah, blah. Trying to throw the bait out there for me to bite it. And I was like, oh, okay, have a good night. See you on Monday. Have a good day. There's no need for you to da-da-da-da. It got to the point so bad I had to sit down. I'm like, listen, you don't have to text me all the time, bro. Like it's cool. Like, we're good. Oh, I just wanted to. No, and I ain't say all this, but in my mind, I'm like, bro, I know what you're doing. Stop. That's not happening. Just stop. Why? Because I am in the position of power. I am that chick's damn manager. I had to pull her to the side because she was damn texting me over and over and over again. And it wasn't like it was just like overly aggressive, sexually. No, it was just hints, little stupid stuff. Oh, I did this, that, and third, and da-da-da. Oh, I did this, and my family did this, and da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I washed my car today, and I did this. Like, stupid stuff. I'm just like, bro, come on. I was so happy when I left because I'm like, yo, listen, I don't have to deal with this girl no more. Thank God I don't have to deal with this woman no more. Thank God. Because, anyway, fellas, I'm telling y'all boys, right, ladies too, but fellas, I'm telling y'all boys right now, I'm telling you, if you are in any sort of a position of power, everyone that's below you is an automatic no. Automatic no. Hell no, actually, as a matter of fact. But let's keep on.
Let's be very real about this. We take training to make sure we do not cross those lines. We take
Absolutely.
professional development.
Most of us did not know that. So what is that training exactly?
I mean, it's like we have to have like, I guess, 8 or 9 hours of professional development. I'm just gonna say 17 hours or whatever. But one was it was about boundaries, relationships, the type of relationships you should have with your students, with your parents, with your kids. We have been trained to not do that. And so, am I?
No, you're 100% right. I mean, every year, I used to work in a school years ago, and I mean, I remember providing training to teachers, to administrators about crossing these lines and kind of navigating these gray areas that could put you in some compromising positions.
And were you surprised that you guys had, because that should be
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
you
what
should know better.
We are trained to the core about cyberbullying, about relationships. We even train about social media, the interaction. We can't have too much interaction with our students on social media. But you have teachers that are doing that, and you have to understand. I guess
do those tend to be, I want to be the cool teacher, I want to be the hip teacher?
Yes, I want to be but
the popular teacher.
The popular, yes, but that's still, we are still trained not to do that in our trainings. So it's a choice that they decided. So you got to deal with the what? Consequences. Period.
And Dr. Hardy, would you recommend more intensive training for teachers? Are there just some people who are ticking time bombs waiting to do this no matter what you teach them?
Yeah, I think it's a both and. I think you definitely should be more intentional training, especially with there being so many access points. You know, it's not just I see you in the school. You know, I can find you on social media, I can see you out and about. Definitely more intensive training. But then you also have certain individuals who prey on minors, who prey on individuals who are in vulnerable or compromising situations.
All right, Dr. Nick Hardy, Annetta Murray, educator here.
Well, you look at me, educator.
No, but shout out to Isaiah Factor. I mean, yeah, bro. You know, these are like, and 9 times out of 10, and that child had to have been under like 16, 17 years old, because usually they'll let you know like a gender or, you know, something like that. But in this case, that lets you know that, I mean, I really need to do my research and see, is this a middle school or a high school, something like that. Regardless, it's still wrong. She crossed the line. And I'm not trying to justify or defend anything that she did, but in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, ma'am, if you're going to do all this, why the hell you did a video in the bed with the child? What? Yeah, you deserve them, what they said, 1 to 20 years. Ma'am, you deserve 20 years. No chance of parole. And if it's parole, it's after a mandatory 15 years. Because you dumb. I'm talking like, I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for just stupid.